We're translating these verbal expressions into mathematical ones or algebraic ones. And if you ever have trouble, I always suggest that you replace the variable with a number. So let's just say that we temporarily thought of this as, let's say, 21. Okay? If I said, well, I have $5 less than 21, what would you do to figure out how much money I have? Well, you would take 21 and you would subtract the 5. So less than is one of those turnaround phrases that we saw on that hot pink sheet in your INB, where you have to take the last term and put it in front, and you take the first term and put it behind. So that one is going to turn into k minus 5. Now, I purposely put this one next because I wanted you to see that there is a huge difference, and that difference is this is word. This right here, this phrase is a symbol, and it's the less than symbol. So this says 5 is less than k. So we'd have 5 come first. Is less than symbol. Remember, less than looks like an L. So that's going to point this way, and then k would come at the end. X divided by 8 added to the product of x and 2. So it's kind of like we have two different things here. We've got x divided by 8, and then we have added to, because that's what that means, and then we have this phrase here. So how would we write x divided by 8? The best way to write it algebraically is with a division bar. But if you wrote the division symbol, that's okay. Then we see added to, which of course is the plus sign. And then the product. Well, product means multiplication. So we're going to multiply x and 2. The best way to write that is 2x. But if you wrote x and then a dot and then 2, that's fine as well. The last one says 3 times, so that's kind of like its own little phrase here. And then it has the difference of m and 4. Well, difference means subtraction, but we need to know what we're subtracting. Well, this difference is of m and 4. So that little minus sign is going to come in between. So m minus 4 would be here. Then we want to multiply this by 3. However, if we just write it like this, we know with the order of operations, if we leave it like this, we're just going to multiply the m by 3 because multiplication always comes first before subtraction. And that's not what we want to do. We want to find the difference and then multiply that by 3. And so we need to put in parentheses. And so that's how that one would look.